A lot of my listeners are black women. What's one thing that you feel like is most urgent for us to focus our attention and efforts on right now?
For black women to focus their attention on themselves.
A lot of my listeners are black women. What's one thing that you feel like is most urgent for us to focus our attention and efforts on right now?
For black women to focus their attention on themselves, you know what I'm saying, on uplifting themselves, for sure. Black women are the birth of mankind.
Stop. Listen, you can't say that. Okay, you can't. How can you say that? If that was the case, then it started with the black man then. That means every other culture or color came from the black man nutsack. Okay? So stop saying that. I stop saying that. Everything didn't come from something black. Okay? We got polar bears, we got grizzly bears, we got different kind of bears, and they don't live in the same areas. They're not the same. You know what I'm saying? You got black dogs, you got white dogs. They're not the same. Stop saying that, man. That doesn't even fit logic.
A lot of my listeners are black women. What's one thing that you feel like is most urgent for us to focus our attention and efforts on right now?
For black women to focus their attention on themselves, you know what I'm saying, on uplifting themselves, for sure. Black women are the birth of mankind.
No. Stop. Black men, stop saying that. That's not logic at all. Okay, then you can say everything black on this planet and everything that was the birth of mankind, everything black. Everything came from everything black. Okay? We cannot reproduce anything outside of our DNAs. You can't have anything that looks like something across the planet, a different color person. You can't. All you can reproduce is what your parents was made of. Stop it. God, we need to stop.
Oppressed group in America at the same time. Also one of the most educated.
Yeah.
So it's like black women.
So you are the most oppressed, but you're the most progressive, most educated. You have done more than most groups of women, and you're outpacing the men. This is what black women are saying. So if you're outpacing the black men, then why we ain't oppressed then? Seriously, if you're outpacing the black men, then why aren't we considered oppressed? If you're outpacing all the other women, more educated than all of them, why aren't they are considered oppressed? It doesn't make sense. I'm not saying some of this stuff don't happen, but you're not the most oppressed, because if you're outdoing everybody, then you can't be. That's a hypocrisy within itself. Oh my fucking God. This shit.
A lot of my listeners are black women. What's one thing that you feel like is most urgent for us to focus our attention and efforts on right now?
For black women to focus their attention on themselves, you know what I'm saying, on uplifting themselves, for sure. Black women are the birth of mankind.
No, you're not. No, that's not logic. It doesn't make sense. You can't produce anything outside of your DNA, what your parents are made of. You can't. You can't have a white baby. You can't have a Hispanic baby. You can't have an Asian baby. You can't have anything. And if we want to use that logic, then it started with the black man's nutsack then. Everybody came from that first then. If we're going to use that, it doesn't make sense, man. We need to stop saying stuff like that. Okay, stop.
Oppressed group in America at the same time. Also one of the most educated.
Yeah.
So it's like,
you can't say you're the most oppressed group in America, but you're the most progressive, you're the most educated, you're outpacing everybody. And you're outpacing black men. That's what you said. You can't outdo everybody but remain a victim of oppression. You can't. Then why am I not considered oppressed, or all the other women of any other culture that you're outpacing considered oppressed? I'm just wondering, if you want to use that, we gotta use it all around. That doesn't make any sense. Either you are being held back or you're not.
Black women, I feel, catch a lot of hatred strictly for focusing on themselves. But,
Yeah.
you know, when you making people upset, what Cat Williams say, man, if you got 5 haters by now, you need to have 10 by
12
December,
by
12. You know
tomorrow.
what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, I live by that.
you know,
Yeah.
I mean, yo, black women are too educated, too powerful, too
Yeah.
brilliant, you know, and it's like it gets under people's skin for black women to claim sovereignty.
Yeah.
And yet, that's the only path.
A lot of my
Okay, let's unpack a little bit more. Good leaders don't tell the team what they want to hear. They tell the team where they can polish up on, where they can improve. Have y'all ever had a good team leader? I ain't gonna say good, a nice team leader, but wasn't good at leading because he didn't want to correct anybody. Think about that. He nice, he cool, but he don't correct nobody. Just let everything fly. That's what good leaders don't do that. Okay? And he one of them guys that tell you what you want to hear, but at the same time, y'all wouldn't even consider him a leader at all. He wouldn't be able to lead you if he's just going to tell you what you want to hear. Leaders don't do that. They correct you when you need to be corrected. That's what leaders do. And women, if you want a leader or you want this kind of guy that's going to tell you what you want to hear and never correct you when you need to be corrected, and then when you mess up, you'll look at him like he was stupid because he never corrected you. And he don't understand that. That's my take.